that beat Mountain Union in the first duel. They did so in commanding fashion, and this is the young man who led it off for Manchester, Mason Jones.
Jones comes in at 14-0 on the season, the junior, ranked number 13 in the country at 125 pounds.
E.J. Alicio placed third in the Del Rosa Open, and he placed fifth in the Mountain Union Invite. The young 125-pounder. Well, Tommy's done better so far than Mountain Union's 25-pounder.
Without question. Jones, we're kind of really getting the boots in, stretching out Alicio here.
But we were talking with Case Western Reserve head coach, Coach Shapiro, before the duel started today, and he mentions the term depth. He really felt that was the secret sauce for this year's team.
Well, I brought that question up because there have been years where they weren't filling some weight classes over here, and there's a multitude of reasons for that. Number one, this is probably one of the greater institutions of learning in all the Midwest, so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get your wrestlers entry into the university. You got to make sure that they can meet the grade here, first of all. But good depth on the team this year. We talked about iron sharpen iron a little bit, and really it's making a difference, he thinks, with this team, that they can really kind of push each other in practice more than in years past.
This is Alicio for Case Western on the bottom right now of Jones. Jones up 3-0. This is the first period. We got about 50 seconds left in this period.
Alicio got the leg. He's underneath the leg trying to reach back on Jones. Jones did a nice job of bringing him back to the mat. He's accumulated over 2 minutes of riding time so far here in the first period, Jones has.
2:15 and counting. Keeps checking the clock. And they're going to bring this one up. Alicio's from East Norwich, New York. Wrestled at Chaminade High School. And you mentioned academics here at Case Western. He's a civil engineering major.
Yeah.
There are really, two areas here that nationally ranked, engineering and nursing, on the campus of Case Western Reserve.
I think when I looked over the roster, there's quite a few engineering majors on this wrestling team. Jones trying to lock up that near side cradle. Alicio was quickly to his feet.
Alicio's senior season here at Case. He was 17-18 a year ago, and almost exclusively at this weight class, 125 pounds.
And actually, I think he's still small for a 25-pounder. He can kind of really grow into this weight class still as a sophomore. Jones chooses down to start the second period with a 3-0 lead and 2 minutes and 53 seconds of riding time. Jones quickly into a sit-out, working the hands on Alicio. Alicio, nice job of getting into a 2-on-1 there.
EJ on the year. He's got 6 pins in his 11 wins. He's been a real good wrestler here career-wise. This is his senior season. He's got 74 wins. He's got a tough match right now. But after that early takedown, Tom, he's really held his own.
Settled in, yeah. And again, he's working on top of Jones right now, maybe taking a little steam out of Jones. Jones trying to do the power stand-up, and it turns out and gets his one. 4-0 favor of Jones right now in the second period.
Jones wastes no time. That's his M.O. Shoots in at the single. Alicio trying to sprawl out of it. Everybody holding on to ankles here, on the top and on the bottom. And a stalemate called. 49 seconds left in the second period. It's 4-0. Jones in the lead for Manchester. You can hear the voice of David Shapiro in his third season as the leader of this program for Case Western. Tom, I know when I wrestled, I really didn't hear anybody on the mat. I would hear my coach, Larry Rowe, every now and then, but.
Oh, Jones coming around.
And that's going to be
half
trouble.
In deep. Alicia's in a bad way here.
Yep, that's trouble.
Jones has got that half in deep. Alicia trying to fight that near side shoulder back down to the mat. Nice job there. Jones is going to get 4 back points here, but Alicia's trying to keep that near side hip down so Jones can't turn him again. Jones not letting go of that wrist.
3 seconds left in the period, and it's going to end right there.
So we 11-0 going into the third period.
It went from 4-0 to 11-0 in a heartbeat.
That's 3 for a takedown, 4 for near fall, and Alicia decides to go on his feet here in the third period.
Alicia trying to keep that laser focus right now. Jones took him here. He wanted him on his knees, didn't he?
Yep. Oh, nice little snap. Alicia gets around to the side, trying to finish up, looking for the cradle himself there. Now he shelves the leg. Got to finish this off to get his points. Jones doing a nice job of keeping the whizzer in.
Yeah, Mason looks
not letting
calm
Alicia
and in control here. Yep. Mason Jones trying to get his second win of the day.
Alicia trying to pick up that far ankle. Again, the whizzer's in, so there's no points here. Alicia trying to throw the boot in. Jones does a nice job of stepping out of it.
Minute 10 left.
Again, no points yet.
125-pound match.
Alicia going to bring him back. There he gets his 3. Nice job of bringing him back.
It'll go 11-3.
He's got the bottom leg hooked. He's trying to Turk across there. Nope. We're going to stop on illegal. Oh, he came across the eyes on it.
So, Tom, does that hurt Alicia right there?
He was in a good position there when he had that leg Turk that possibly picked up some
He'll
back
give
points.
up the point and start on his feet. It's 13-3. Mason Jones with the 10-point lead.
You're more likely to see that because of the 3-point takedown and the 4-point near fall. 40 seconds to go in the bout. Jones has got riding time locked in.
Alicia trying to snap out of this.
Alicia trying to step around on him.
Pull him back in.
He's got the ankle.
He does. Still looking for the takedown.
Jones does a nice job of squaring up on him there. Again, Alicia works around again, trying to finish it off. Got to pick up that far ankle for the points.
Inside 10 seconds left. And this period will end right here on the corner of the mat, the edge of the circle.
So Mason Jones gets a 14-3 major decision to start it off for the Spartans of Manchester to take a 4-0 lead in the team score.
Well, I've really been looking forward to watching this next match. At 133 pounds for Case Western, they've got their senior, Art Martinez.
Comes in at 14-0 on the year.
Ranked, well, he's 20-1 currently.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got an update. And he's ranked second in the country at 133 pounds. He's wrestling Adrian Orgel. Orgel was another quick work of his opponent from Mount Union in the opening dual match of the day.
Martinez just looking for, he's got that locked up tight. He went to the underhook and had the overlock, picked up 3 on it. Really wanted that to go to the back. Orgel does a nice job of coming down to his base there.
Tom, Martinez has not lost to a Division III opponent this year. 21 matches, 21 decisions, 20 wins.
I didn't get a chance to ask Coach where the regional was this year. They hosted it here a couple of years ago.
124 wins in his Case Western career. If you look at him over the years, Tom, he led the team in wins as a first-year wrestler with 31. He was 31-1
Wow.
the first year he stepped on the mats here at Case Western. He led him in wins his sophomore year, 34 wins. Led him in wins his junior year with 32, or his sophomore year rather, then led him in wins last year with 38. Not a pinner. He had 38 wins last year, 10 pins. Just methodical.
Yeah, it's a whole lot tougher to be a pinner when you get to this level.
You know, Tom, Martinez in high school, and he's from Atlanta, Georgia. He made it to the state tournament in Georgia all 4 years. Won it twice. He went 6th place freshman year, 4th place sophomore year, state champion junior, state champion senior. So this kid knows how to win, I guess is my point.
Exactly. He's got the leg in there trying to get some pressure across the back on Orgel. Really accumulating the riding time up to about 1:50 in riding time here in the first period.
45 seconds left in this period.
Really wearing Orgel down underneath there.
Spartans ranked 21st in the country in the latest coaches poll, dual team poll.
Stalling warning on Martinez. Referee wants to see him come off the hips and pressure a little bit more. 29 seconds to go. He's going to stay on top of him.
This is Adrian Orgel, who Art Martinez is wrestling. Of those 20 wins this year, we got 10 seconds left in this first period for Martinez. 6 are pin, 8 technical falls. So 14 of his 20 come on the high end of team points. And that wraps up the first period.
Martinez defers his choice in the second period. Orgel wants to go neutral after being ridden for 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah, he wants on his feet.
Probably a pretty good call by him there.
Clear his head a
nice
little
arm
bit.
drag. Martinez got to bring him to the net. He does. He gets his 3. Beautiful arm drag there to start the period for Art Martinez. As he takes a 6-0 lead right now. Now he turns Orgel out.
Martinez, body language-wise, wrestles with confidence, doesn't
And
he?
he wrestles relaxed.
Yeah.
Too. He's confident and he's relaxed. He's very fluid on his feet. Really working the underhook.
He likes that.
He's got it locked again. He took it to
started the match with that.
Tried to take it to a headlock. Start the match off. This time Orgel tries to go to the headlock, slips.
And Martinez slipped right through it. And there's the takedown. It's 9-1. The Spartan senior. Case Western, reserve Spartan. Manchester, also the Spartans.
Martinez trying to cut him loose here, so go after another takedown. 9-2 the score with a minute to go here in the second period. Nice arm drag again for a takedown. Wow. Martinez has a very, very nice arm drag. Tries to come out front, looking for some back points on it.
It really
doing. Gives
just
up the
rakes
escape.
the face.
Yeah, he wanted
Orgel.
to come out front for the headlock. He wanted some back points out of that.
Case Western team-wise has a win this year over number 23, Adrian. They've got a win team-wise over number 17, Ithaca, and number 12, Arcadia.
Martinez with a nice little snap down for a takedown there. Picks up 3 more.
We got 2 seconds left in this second period. And we are just a few points away from a technical fall as we head into the third period. It's 15-3, Martinez.
Martinez chooses to go neutral, knowing the takedown ends it here.
Looking for his 9th technical fall and his 21st win on the season. Tom, when you're as dominating as a wrestler as Martinez has been his whole career, including high school, and you're up, early in a match like this one, what are you working on? Anything specific?
You're working on getting the match done.
Okay.
Yeah, being a finisher. You don't want to get lazy. You don't want to be.
'Cause you could
you don't
get
want to be
caught.
sloppy,
Yeah.
right? And this is a big lead. This would be really tough for Oregon to come back from. But everybody on this level is a pretty quality wrestler. So you make mistakes, you'll pay for it at some point in time. So he keeps the pressure on. He stays loose, but he wants to finish his bout off with a tech fall, which is why we took that neutral position here. Orgo's kind of playing keep away a little bit, keeping his distance on him, but Martinez still pressuring in, looking to pick up that extra team point for the Spartans.
Martinez's coach, David Shapiro, on the edge of the mat, encouraging him to be aggressive.
Coach Shapiro wants it. Drag to the single. Orgo steps out. This time, takes the other. Drops off of that. Spins behind for the 3. Tech fall for Art Martinez here.
That'll wrap it up at 18-3. So Art Martinez goes to 21-1 on the season, and he gets his 9th technical fall.
So 5-4, the Case Western Reserve Spartans take the lead over the Manchester Spartans. .141. We should have Mike Valerino and Michael Calamini from Manchester.
We've got Hunter Keene in
Hunter Keene.
Case royal blue, white, and silver, and then Michael Calaman for Manchester. Keene on the year at 141 pounds, 21 wins. He's 21-5. He has been dominating, and he gets the tip there for the takedown. Pops his head. And right to the body. 3-0 early lead for Keene.
Got that bar to the near side. He's not done yet. He's going to look for some back points here. Really working that up hard on that bar.
On a team loaded with talent this year, Keene leads them, Tom, with 21 wins.
Keene turns out Calamini. Three to 1 here with just under 2 minutes to go in the first period.
Spartans up 5-4 in the duel. Off that technical fall by Art Martinez at 133 pounds. This at 141.
Calamini trying to work into an underhook. Keene really kind of trying to straighten him up here out of the overhook. Switches out of that.
Hunter out of Georgia, Milton, Georgia. He's pre-med here at Case Western. We've had civil engineering, political science, and pre-med.
Keene works right back into that underhook. Calamini backs out with it.
Tom, how impressive is it, first-year wrestler, first-year collegiate wrestler, not first-year wrestler, but, this is his first season here at Case Western, that he's got 21 wins.
Well, I guarantee you he's one of those guys that's he's out of Fargo during the summer for freestyle and probably spends a little bit of time at Greco too. So this is a year-round thing for Keene. He's been in a lot of big matches throughout his career. So,
well, he won a Georgia Freestyle Championship 2 seasons ago while he was in high school. It's 3-1 right now. Keene in the lead. Calamini from Manchester just holding his own. Inside 10 seconds left in this first period.
Calamini trying to bang the head a little bit on Keene. See what that does there. Manchester's choice, he defers. Keene chooses down to start the second period, leading 3-1 for Case Western Reserve.
Keene's been good enough this year that he's listed, in the top 20 wrestlers in Division III in the country. And we'll see probably, hopefully, a real good matchup in the last duel of the afternoon when he faces Carmen from Mount Union at 141, because Carmen's in the top 10. 4-1. Keene with the lead.
We did not see Carmen in that first match against Manchester.
Maybe we'll see him in that
Hopefully,
second duel. Maybe they were saving him for that matchup. These two guys wrestling like they're heavies.
Yeah, they're really working the heads in here. We're really inside tight with the collar ties and trying to fight some inside position. Calamini with trying to get the snap down there.
Manchester in the black singlets, trimmed in gold. Case Western in their silver,
nice
royal blue and white.
Calamini, and
look at Keene grabbing that ankle, though.
Just kind of squats on that.
Pulls the arm off.
Picks that near side ankle.
And he's going to spin around. And
coming around.
They didn't give him points. Now he's going to get points and back points. And he could end the match. Calamini trying to just do everything he can to lean right out of this. Keene trying to pull him back in. 25 seconds left in the period, and Calamini is going to get out of those.
Nice job of working his way back through there.
Lots of points will add up.
I'll make it 11-1. Keene
waiting to get the 4. Keene still trying to get the cradle. He's trying to pull that leg. An arm against the leg is not a fair fight, though. No. You're not going to take your arm and pull somebody else's leg.
Not most cases, not.
It's 11-1 after 2 periods. The Spartan from Case Western Reserve in the lead.
Calamini decides to go neutral here in the 3rd period. £141. Case Western up in the dual team total right now, 5-4. Early, obviously. Manchester had a win at 125. Spartans had a win at 133. This is the 3rd match of this duel. Nice deep shot by Calamini.
Keene's got that ankle, and we've seen this before.
Calamini kind of trying to come out, turn the corner on it. Does, but can't finish it. Nice job of Keene getting his hips on the Calamini's head to flatten him out. Now he's going to work his hands a little bit, knowing that he's got him
through this.
Comes over, traps
that leg.
Should have 3 if he's got the leg trapped. He
grabs
does.
The arm bar, and there are the points. It's 14-1, Tom.
I think Calamini thought he went from having a takedown to getting taken down himself right there.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It looked good for him for a moment, didn't it?
It did. He thought he did, but boy, no panic out of Keene. Nice job of countering, coming around back.
Tom, how important is that arm bar right now?
Real important, because I think he wants to take a near side tilt. He really wants to tech fall here. He's up by 13 right now. He's going to get a point for riding time, but Coach Shapiro would really like to see him get that. Now he's picked that far arm up, going to try to tilt that through, and Calamini flattens on him.
Inside 30 seconds left in this period.
Keene trying to work the head down to a cradle there. You get inside of 15 seconds to go in the bout. Calamini's just going to stay flat there, not to give up the extra team point.
14-1. Riding time approaching 2 minutes.
Nice little,
won't get there.
Nice little 3-point win or 4-point win for the
so Hunter
Keene, Case Western Reserve.
A 15-1 win. And Hunter, on his season, increases his team lead of individual wins to 22. He's 22-5 with that 15-1 victory. .149's next.
Arthur Brody for the Spartans of Manchester.
Against Robert Minden for Case Western Reserve. Minden at 149 this year, 7 wins, 8 losses.
Brody comes in at 8-1, the junior.
Minden just a sophomore.
Brody trying to get the headgear fixed there as it comes off early here.
9-4 Spartans of Case Western Reserve team-wise right now in this duel against Manchester. And we're ready to wrestle. Tom Minden trying to find success. He has lost his last 4 matches. Technical fall, tight decision, 4-2. Got injured in 1, and then major decision. So he's just trying to find a little bit of success to build on right
track
now.
Here, yeah. Arthur in deep, got to pop his head to the outside, hasn't scored yet.
He's close, Brody, but Minden's really got a hug on him.
Trying to lock. No, he's going to come out. Nice job of keeping the whizzer in by Minden.
Yeah, that's. And
there's
there
Brody
are the points
for the
for
3.
Brody.
At 45 to go here in the first period. Arthur takes the lead for the Manchester Spartans. Kind of in an awkward cradle position here.
Minden,
nice job
turn
with the
the
reversal.
table.
He in a
And
position to get some back points.
Yeah.
Does not get a count there, though. Got the reversal, no back points out of it. Still got the leg turked, trying to come across on it. Pressuring hard. There he is.
And back points
Nice
counted.
job.
And, boy, it was real close to a fall.
Oh, he's got him in
Back
danger.
at it.
Gets
There it
that
is.
ball.
How
Robert
about that?
Minden. Great
Boy,
job.
that's getting back in the winning way with an exclamation point. Minden out of Arizona.
Kept that leg turked and came across. Good pressure on that.
He was down 3-0, turned it into a reversal, then a pin. And at 149 pounds, Minden walks off the match with points for his team. It's 15-4, Case Western Reserve now in the lead team-wise.
I think we've got Thomas Wagner, the senior from Case Western Reserve, against Brady Schiffley.
Quickly to 157. It is Wagner against, as my partner said, Schiffley.
Schiffley trying to spin behind for the 2. Not happening.
Wagner ranked in the top 25 in the country. On the year, 18-5. All of those decisions at this weight class, 157. Tom, some guys float. Not a lot, but some do. And typically the reason for that is what? When you're floating between weight classes?
Just trying to find a home. I think a lot of times wrestlers get caught in that mindset that they have to go down to be better, and sometimes being up and being maybe a little physically stronger is a better spot to be. So sometimes it's fueled by the in-room competition, and sometimes it's where you're at doing. You're gonna do your best wrestling at what weight at.
Great action early here.
A lot of action there. A lot of scrambling going on there. Nobody coming away with any points.
Schiffley and Wagner back to the center of the mat. Wagner out of Rockville Center, New York.
Schiffley kind of catches him in the headlock there. He's got it. No points awarded yet.
Wow.
Wagner comes out the back door there.
Well, to get out of that, and he puts himself right on his back.
To go right into a tilt here. He's got the arm trapped, so he's trying to tilt that through. Now he's going to thread the bar. bring it back the other way. There, brings it through. He's got to knock that arm out of there to get some back points.
Shifley doing a nice job.
Now he starts getting the count. Nice job by Wagner staying with that tilt.
Wow. The strength of holding on to that.
Yep. Wagner picks up the 4-point near fall to take a 7-0 lead right now.
Inside a minute left in this first period. Tom, that whizzer really helped out there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, absolutely. Wagner really working hard across the face right now. Lots of.
Where's the most important pressure point
Shifley.
right here?
Right now, it's the hips. He can't.
Hips.
He can't get his hips up off the mat. He can't get his hips up. He can't score. Just to tell the wrestlers that being flat on the mat, face down, is the second worst position in wrestling.
We all know what the worst one is. This period's about over.
Wagner trying to pop that wrist through on the near side again, staying aggressive on top of the nice job by Wagner.
It's 7-0. Wagner for Case Western Reserve after one period.
Shifley defers the choice to Wagner. Wagner's going to go down to start the second period with a 7-0 lead and a minute 20 riding time accumulated in that first period.
Tommy's got over 70 wins in his career so far at Case Western Reserve.
Just solid.
Grabs that back ankle, trying to back out of this.
Shifley's got to make Shifley's got to make an attempt to bring him back to the mat. He just locked over on top. Wagner, nice job of coming, peeling this time. Shifley brings the leg up. He's going to try and shelf that leg. Nope.
Wagner, good strength.
Nice job
breaking out of it.
Nice job of kicking out there.
Yep.
Little mule kick there to get the foot to the floor. Wagner, good head control.
The opening duel between Manchester and Mount Union went quickly. I mean, it was 40 minutes and that duel match was over. This one has been far more competitive. Manchester got the win to start in the first match, and it's been 4 straight for Case Western.
Wagner in deep, got the head outside single. Got the hip trap, going to come around for 3. Nice job by Wagner.
Lead increases. It's 11-0 now, inside a minute left in the second period. Tommy Wagner in the lead in
Wagner looking
total
for
control.
that tech fall now. Going to pop the wrist out the side again. Go right back to that bar. This time he's going to try to run the bar instead of tilt it. He tilted it last time for back points. Shifley in a bad way here, flattened out on the mat.
And Wagner's got everything in the position he needs to be
deep.
in.
Nice and deep.
Shifley doing a good job of fighting it off, though.
Referee watching to make sure it doesn't turn into a chicken wing. He's warned Shifley for stalling. Wants him to, got to present himself.
Inside.
Wagner, nice job of bringing that tilt back across. Same way he did last time.
Yeah, he's going to get back points right at the end of this period.
Yeah, that'll be a tech fall. He's got his 4.
And it's over.
So Thomas Wagner picks up 5 for the Spartans of Case Western Reserve. They take a 20-4 lead over the Spartans of Manchester as we head into 165.
Tom, technical falls, I mean, it's obvious to say, but those are 5 points, man. That's great stuff.
And again, I've said it numerous times that the revised scoring has really opened some scoring opportunities up, and wrestlers really far more aggressive looking for those back points. For Manchester, we've got Garrett Van Guten. We recognize him by his length from the first match. And is this Marty Landis we have for the
165 is next
of Case Western Reserve?
I'll tell you in a moment. It is Landis.
Marty Landis, the senior, against Garrett Van Guten.
I want to give a shout out to Fast Eddie Karakas, the sports information director. He's doing a great job of letting Tom and I know exactly who's on the mat because, as Tom's pointed out a couple of times, you know, with an exhibition mat going plus the dual match, and you got 3, different duels going on here. The wrestlers come in and out.
Deep on a double. Nice finish by Landis on Van Guten. Then he's got that leg turked, and he's right looking for back points. Nice job by Landis.
Right at it.
Not let Van Guten base out of there. He's got some back points. Referee's holding him. Waiting to make sure that that leg pops out. He does. He gets 4-point near fall there. Takes a 7-0 lead early on here for Marty Landis.
Marty out of Zeeland, Minnesota.
Got the arm pulled across, looking for back points again. Now he's trying to pick up, got that turked again, got the leg turked, and he's across the face. He's going to pick up 4 more points. Looking for the fall here.
And he's going to get it. Boy, I thought he was.
Nice job by Landis again. Got that bottom leg turked. Picks up 4 more.
It's 11-0.
11-0 here. Still 1:45 to go in the first period.
This has been quick work. I said Minnesota, Michigan. You know, I've just been trained not to say that word.
I don't. Better you than me. Stayed up north.
He's really on top of that. And there's a dangerous.
Yeah, he wanted that tech fall here in the first period. 1:26 to go.
You look at what Marty's done over his career, and this is his 4th year here at Case Western Reserve. 18 wins his first year, 12-11 as a sophomore, 24-19 last year.
Van Guten trying to get to his feet, looking for the escape here. Landis trying to bring him.
Lift.
Matt return there. Got to bring him to Matt again.
It's 11-0, first period. Landis in
crotch.
Total control.
Van Guten turns out. 1:07 to go, 11-1. Landis back in. Splits the legs. He's got Van Guten's hip trap. He's got to pop his head out to score. He's trying to scrape the ankle here. Turns back to the hips.
And he's close to
Round
takedown points, and there they are. Inside a minute left. It's 14-1.
40 seconds to go here in the first period still.
This could end here with a takedown. It's 14-2. Landis right back at it. He brings in that, he had the single for a moment, now comes back into a double.
Switch off to a double, gets his 3. 17-2, tech fall for Marty Landis.
Wow, Marty Landis, how about that? That was an impressive less than 3 minutes of action.
The Case wrestlers in general, just how aggressive they've been right from the onset here.
So the Spartans lost the first one at 125, and they haven't lost since. It's 25-4 team-wise.
Chase Crutchley here, I think, for the Spartans of Case Western Reserve.
Crutchley, did you see him wrestle at Highland High School?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chase Crutchley against Mitchell Betts. So that'll be a good one.
I think Betts was a winner by fall in his first match tonight.
Crutchley 17-7 on the year. He's ranked 6th in the country at 174 pounds. Betts is up there as well.
According to WrestleStat, Betts ranked 21 in the nation. Comes in undefeated. The Spartans of Case Western Reserve lead the Spartans of Manchester 25-14 point-wise here at the 174-pound weight class.
Crutchley's just second season wrestling here for Case Western Reserve. He had a real good debut performance as a first-year wrestler. He went 22-10 last year, right out of Highland High School in Medina. Scoreless opening period, just a minute gone. These two just figuring each other out right now.
Crutchley trying to take the Russian tie out front here. Now Betts in the Russian tie.
And how important is securing the wrist in that Russian tie. I mean,
absolute, and we just see Betts just snap it to the mat there and spin behind to get 3 on Crutchley, and that's just wrist and elbow right there. That's just that's a snap to the mat and a spin behind by Betts. Crutchley trying to shake him off there.
Betts high, staying high. "30 seconds left in this period." Crutchley right now just trying to stay tight, right, Tom?
Yeah, just trying to get back to his base here. 20 seconds. He's looking for get one here just to
not get turned.
Right. That's really likes those double
breaks
boots.
Him down
really,
again. Yep.
Really pressured in the hips. Now he's going to get up and work that power half on the head.
Drive that head.
A lot of torque going on right there.
And there's strength on strength right here. Crutchley's ability to stay out of this is amazing. He does not get turned. And that wraps up the period. 3-0.
Crutchley trying to shake it off there a little bit.
Betts wants to go down in the second period, so he'll start on the bottom. Betts from Manchester with a 3-0 lead as we head to the second period against Chase Crutchley. Been impressed by Betts. This is our second time seeing him
pretty
today.
Solid, just really fundamentally solid. And not really flashy, but just really. Right now, good solid base right now, trying to get some back pressure so he can get to his feet. Gets on the hands right away.
Yeah, Crutchley having a hard time keeping Betts down. He's just going to have to push him out, and there he does.
Gets the 1-point escape there. 4-0 favor of Mitchell Betts of Manchester.
Boy, Betts with an aggressive reach there. That was almost like a punch.
Yeah, they're gonna wake you up a little bit sometimes.
Well, it is about nap time, isn't it, Tom?
Crutchley trying to snap Betts down. Betts pretty solid in his stance right there.
One duel left for Case Western today. They'll take on Mount Union after this match with Manchester. Manchester defeated Mount Union, dominated Mount Union in the opening duel today here at the Claude Share Duels at Case Western Reserve. It's 4-0 Betts of Manchester.
Crutchley tries the arm drag. Betts with a reshot on it. Nice counter by Crutchley, keeping his legs back there.
We've got inside 30 seconds left in this period.
Again, both wrestlers pretty cautious right now. Crutchley really not able to penetrate Betts' defense right now.
Mitchell Betts wants to walk him back towards the middle of the mat. Inside 10 seconds left in the period. And nobody wants to make a mistake at this point, and they won't, and the period's over. Tom, how important is that last 10 seconds? I mean, if you make a mistake, you could turn a tight match into.
It's huge. They talk, and that's one of those things where you focus on as a team. You focus on the last 10, last 20 seconds of a match, either getting a score or keeping your opponent from scoring at that time, because it is such a crucial time in the periods. Crutchley chooses to go on his feet. Neutral position.
Third period.
He's down 4-0. Wants to be able to push the action here a little bit. Give himself a full 2 minutes on his feet.
Yeah, Chase Crutchley is the aggressor and needs to be. And Betts doing a nice job sprawling out.
Getting the hip down there. Yep. That's just good pressure by Betts. Referee's not going to let him stay there. Going to put him right back to their feet.
And that's good for Crutchley, right?
Yeah.
Bringing him back up.
Crutchley wants to be back on his feet. Betts will stay there for 10 or 15 seconds if you let him. He's got the 4-0 lead. Crutchley again getting extended on that shot. Betts really.
And that sprawl by Betts
really
with pressure on the head.
You hear the thump on it. I mean, that's him dropping
those hips.
Crutchley, you can see just extended right there.
Throwing those legs back. Crutchley trying to come up on it, and they'll start again.
Well, this time Crutchley
got the ankle
on the single, trying to finish, trying to get to the side. Betts doing a nice job of locking on the crotch, looking back at the clock.
He looks back at the clock.
He know where he's at time-wise.
44 seconds left.
Forces a stalemate.
Crutchley knows what he needs to do, and that's the immediate shot.
Yep. Betts is ready for it. Got the full sprawl by Betts.
Brings him up, almost tries to drop into a single. But Betts with that, he's got Crutchley tied up.
And he's doing a good job blocking with the forehead. I'm surprised the referee hadn't hit him for stalling it. No, he won't, because he gets the shot going off the mat there, so that saves
one
him.
Almost went into the scorer's table. Tom, you and I are safe over here. We're in between mats.
Be careful what you say here later.
Yeah, I guess they could come off right at us here. Our angle is exactly your angle. The camera that is showing you, the mat is right in front of Tom and I.
Again, trying to work up into that underhook, looking for some kind of throw. Knows he needs more than the takedown here inside of 20.
Betts doing a nice job
really
defensively.
Good defensive, yeah.
Inside 5 seconds left, and this one's going to wrap up right where it's at. Well contested with Chase Crutchley and Mitchell Betts.
Smart match by Betts right there. Smartly wrestled. That'll take the team score 25 for Case Western Reserve to 7 for Manchester.
So that's the first win for Manchester since the opening match at 125 pounds. 184 is next.
We should have Matthew Gamere for Case Western Reserve and Ethan Risner for Manchester.
That's exactly who we have. Gamere and Risner. Gamere wrestling for the Spartans of Case Western Reserve. I've got to clarify that each time. It's because it's Spartan against Spartan here. Matthew Gamere out of South Carolina. Chapin, South Carolina.
Risner fell to Blaine Chrisman in the first match.
Gamere in his third season wrestling here at Case Western. He has been 23-19 in both his first year and his sophomore year. Matthew, Tom, is an example of something that I asked you about earlier, floating in between weight classes. He's, career-wise, he's been at 3 different ones, 174, 184, and 197. Now, you could say natural progression of weight and maturity of the body. But a lot of times when guys get in college, they lock in, right?
Yeah, they do. And, Kyle Dake's one of the few that had 4 national titles, each at a different weight class. I think the only one to date that's ever done that. But you usually see wrestlers lock into a weight class, and they're there at 3 or 4 of their years. So Risner in on a single trying to finish it as Gamere gets to the edge of the mat.
And here's your example of the officials really letting them wrestle on the edge of the mat.
As long as you got a toe in, they're going to let you keep going.
And that was barely a foot, and Gamere comes out of it. Now they're both off the mat. So that's great work by Gamere, isn't it? Staying out of that takedown.
Absolutely, and also not getting called for fleeing the mat there, too, to make it look like he's still working back into the mat, because that's the next logical call here on the edge. When you really have no place to go, you still have to give the illusion that you're working to break the hands without just trying to get off the mat. Gamere trying to work into that underhook on Risner.
What Gamere, when he was in high school at Chapin High School down in South Carolina, talk about putting in matches. He wrestled 59 matches, 155 of them. Whew. Tom, how does that happen?
Well, it used to happen in Ohio because until they limited the number, not the number of matches, but the way you could get matches. Teams would go to dual meet tournaments every weekend and get 10 matches on a weekend.
Okay.
They'd wrestle 5 duels or 5 pools on a Friday and then 5 pools on a Saturday. They'd come away with 10 matches on a weekend. The state kind of cut some of that out a little bit. They kind of in Ohio we force you to wrestle dual meets now. You have to have so many dual meets or tri meets in your schedule, so that only allows you to get 1 or 2 in those occasions. I remember back in the 90s, some of the Sandusky St. Mary kids would come in with 60-some wins to the state tournament.
We are scoreless after a period, and Gamir chooses down to start this second period. Coming up on Risner, and he's got his point.
Nice job of stand up, getting on the hands, good hand control there. Goes right down to the low
Nice
shot,
ankle.
single. Nice job of trapping Risner's hips. Now he's got to work up.
Look
Gets
at
his
that
3.
work.
Good job. That's good chain wrestling by Gamir. He gets the escape and immediately gets back on offense. Caught Risner sleeping there a little bit.
Trying to cut that elbow down. And he's just going to push him away here, I think, in a moment. Now he's going to pick him back up, Tom. I thought he was just going to push him out.
Looking to
He
bring him
wants
back
to
to the mat. He doesn't want to
stay with him, brings
nice
him
job
back
of
down.
pressure in there. They're going to wrestle on the edge here, so if he does get into danger, they can cut it off the mat. Gamir brings him back into a kind of a little bit of a crab ride here, trying to bring Risner over to the side.
Risner's going to turn out of it.
Oh, nice job there. Couldn't knock the arm out, so Risner with the reversal there.
So 4-0 goes to 4-2 with that reversal by Risner. Now Gamir is going to stand up.
Gets his 1. 5-2. Gamir. 50 seconds to go here in the second period. In deep on the single. Trying to lift it. Risner trying to drop and roll through.
Tom, the second period, Gamir has had just instant energy.
Gamir, just nice job of just kind of squatting on that one. Risner trying to roll through on it.
30 seconds left in the period.
8-3.
8-2 Gamir.
Oh, 8-2 Gamir. Up. My bad.
Looked like a 3 for me too, but then I took a second look at it.
Good pressure by Gamir on top here.
Yeah,
keeping
really.
Risner flattened out. Doesn't want to give up the cheap point here at the end of the period. Down to 10 seconds to go. He's got the 2-on-1 in.
Risner just staying right where he's at.
He's going to be content to ride the period out down there.
And he will. It's 8-2 after 2 periods.
Risner's choice in the third period.
He's going to pick down.
Wants to get that 1-point escape and then get after him on his feet. Tries to Granby out of there. Gamir almost follows. Going to give up the reversal again here. Risner.
And there it is. It's 8-4.
Gamir's just got to push him away and give up the 1, not 2 right there. Now Gamir gets his 1.
I think Gamir feels good on the bottom because Risner can't keep him down.
Looks for the drag there.
9-4.
This is the leg on the way by.
90 seconds left. Gamir with the lead for Case Western Reserve University.
Oh, nice.
That's great work.
Nice.
Little snatch through, grab the ankle.
Risner tries to throw the Russian by, and Gamir smart enough to drop and just pick the ankle on the way by.
12-4, Gamir with the lead. We're at a $1:10 left in this match. Case Western Reserve University up 25-7 team total-wise in this dual match with Manchester.
Gamir with 1:30 riding time, too. Looking to maybe hold on for the major decision here.
Nothing happening on the edge of the mat right now.
This is right where Gamir wants to stay, though. Anything does start to get a little dicey, he can cut off the mat here. He's got Risner in a good spot.
Looks for the cradle.
Yeah.
Cradle's so hard to get, right, Tom?
Yep. He's got it now.
Yep. Boom, he's going to bring it back.
Didn't lock it up the first time. He locked it up. Oh.
20 seconds.
Really tough to lock up on these big guys.
Yeah.
With the hip and leg strength that these big guys have.
10 seconds.
Gamir's just going to kind of keep that foot hanging in there. This is right where he wants to be on the edge of the mat.
And Risner content to just finish this one out, it looks like.
So Matt Gamir will come away with a major decision. Pick up 14 points for the Spartans of Case Western Reserve to take this to 29-7 in favor of Case.
13-4, Gamir winner over Risner at 184 pounds. 197 is next. And the Spartans at 197 have
Cameron Crisp for Manchester here. We saw him before.
Aiden Gassel.
Aiden Gassel, ranked nationally, top 10.
Gassel, 13 wins this season.
Russell State has him ranked at number 9 right now.
Only 3 losses. Of his 13 wins, 4 by pin. And he's taking on Crisp, who looked really good against Mount Union. $29-7, Spartans are going to win this. They're in the lead right now, team-wise, team point-wise. You got 197 and 285 left. You can do the math. This is going to be chalked up to another dual win for Case Western.
Yep.
They're 8-2 in duels this year, ranked 21st in the country as a team.
Really doing a nice job. Again, lineup's full, good competition in the room. Coach Shapiro real happy about that.
You know, I asked him, and I had asked you earlier, Tom, based on your experience on the collegiate level, and then I asked Coach Shapiro rather, about wrestle-offs and how they determine, and he said they just kind of take care of themselves. He said then in February, if we really think that 2 guys have just been going at it all year, he says we'll maybe have another wrestle-off.
Well, I like what he said, though, too. They've got a lot of tournaments where they've got multiple entries in the same weight class, and he kind of lets it work its way out that way. Yeah. So the guy that's kind of placing higher might be the guy that's going to be the lead guy at that weight class. Sometimes it settles itself out that way.
If you look at their schedule this year, Case Western Reserve Universities, they wrestled in the DeRosa here, the Open, back in early November. Then they wrestled in that BW invite. The Chalka Duels in Pennsylvania, the UAA Challenge in Manhattan, and then today here in the Scherer Duels. And when you have those duels or invitationals, you've got, you know, the open mat wrestling that's going on right now next to us. So guys are getting opportunities, even if it's not on the main mat. This one just a dance so far, although there's Crisp with the first takedown. 3 points in the back pocket of Crisp right now.
And Crisp did look crisp in his first match.
He did. I wasn't going to use that, but you took the layup, didn't you? You took the slam dunk and just went with it.
Yep.
Was just staring at you, wasn't it, Tom?
It was a fastball down the middle.
Yeah.
Fastball down the middle. Yeah, take a swing at it.
Gassel down 3-1 as we're approaching 10 seconds left in this first period of the 197-pound match. The Spartans of Case Western Reserve will wrestle Mount Union next. One more match in this duel with Manchester. The first period in the books, it's 3-1. Crisp from Manchester in the lead.
Crisp chooses down to start the second period.
So Aiden Gassel starts on top.
Crisp quickly to his feet. Good hand control, out.
And again, Gassel coming into this match 9th in the country at 197 pounds.
Crisp really working the front headlock hard on this.
Crisp has wrestled today like he'd like somebody to take notice of him.
Russell State had Crisp at 43. He looks way better than that, although Gassel pulls out and gets the takedown here to tie this one up at 4.
Minute 20 left in this second period. Tom, when you're wrestling well, I guess 2 matches, the 3 teams here, 2 matches each. It's a walk in the park, right?
Yeah, it's not like the
It's
tournament.
not a tournament.
Not tournament where you're
jacking 5 up.
Yeah, get 4 or 5 in a day and really.
I guess it depends on how tough each match was.
And my wife invariably will sit down and watch a little bit of the national finals with me and ask why all the guys are all bruised and battered on their faces. When you wrestle in a national tournament for 3 days and the number of matches against that quality competition, you just take a beating. Gassel trying to work over the top. Chris pressuring back up to his feet.
30
seconds to go. Gassel, nice job
good work.
Nice job by bringing that leg up and getting the trip there to bring him back to the mat.
Boy, he was in danger of giving up a point here in the final seconds of this period.
He's up over a minute riding time, too, as we're inside of 20 seconds in this second period here.
Driving that arm bar right now.
Pick up the fire. He's really taking a lot out of Crisp here on top.
We're at 5 seconds left in the period. And nobody's going anywhere.
So we'll go to the third period. Crisp chooses neutral. Did not want to be underneath Gassel.
Riding time's at 1:29 for Gassel. Final period, final 2 minutes. In a locked up match, it's 4-4.
Looks like they're going to figure this one out on their feet.
In that second period, Gassel really liked on his feet.
Yep.
He was a different wrestler in that second period.
Really put some pressure on Chris, taking some of the action out of Chris, really. It's really slowed him down quite a bit.
Both of these guys waiting for the other guy to make a mistake.
Yeah, so wants that front headlock again. Chris quickly backs out of it. He saw that once, he doesn't want to see it again. In with the high crotch, comes back up in the over-under tie.
Yeah, the reaction
again,
by Crisp, fantastic.
Gassel with being the aggressor. Gassel working into the underhook there.
Yeah, really. And here's where you got to be careful. Right, Tom?
Yep, Chris, you got to look for, okay, Chris backs out of it. Worry about him coming over the top of the headlock or some kind of throw.
35 seconds left.
Now, Chris in the headlock, and
Gassel
trying to drag it out.
Trying to stay out.
Chris does a nice job of picking that knee underneath.
Boy.
Gassel gets his hips up.
Gassel is in danger, and there's
Chris does a nice job of coming around and get his 3.
There's the takedown. 18 seconds left. Crisp gets that.
Boy, nice job by Cameron
significant
Crisp there.
takedown. 5 seconds left, or approaching 5. We're at 5 right now. And this one's over. What a move. Crisp celebrates it. That came with 18 seconds left.
Yep, nicely wrestled match by Cameron Crisp there.
He has been inspired today. That is for certain. 7-5 is the final. Gassel got a point for riding time, but it wasn't enough to overcome that takedown with 18 seconds left by Crisp. So it's 29-10 team total. Case Western Reserve goes into the heavyweight bout with a commanding team lead.
This is Jimmy Rincon for Manchester.
The first-year wrestler for Manchester taking on Xander Goldman of Case Western.
Goldman spent some time at 197. You can see smaller heavyweight here.
Goldman on the year. He's wrestled at, as Tom said, both the upper weight classes. 6-2 at 197 and 2-7 here at the heavyweight.
This is one where you're Xander Coleman and you're maybe a little undersized at heavyweight. You want to keep the pace up, and you want to take Jimmy Rincon into some deep water here and get him into the third period and get him gassed a little bit so he can't use that weight on you.
This is Xander's first year of collegiate wrestling. He's out of Haddonfield, New Jersey. So a couple of first years figuring out each other right now. Last match in this duel with Case Western Reserve in Manchester.
This is a match where Xander really kind of wants to get the tempo up, Rincone's already wrestled a match, albeit not that long because he got pinned, but he wants to really, nice double, nice bully double. Gets the three there.
The takedown.
Nice job by Xander Goldman. Kind of, Rincone fell asleep for a second, and boy, he hits that little blast double, finishes it off the mat to go ahead 3-0. Minute 16 to go here in the first period. Rincone in the down position.
It's
Coleman up 3, Goldman up 3-0.
Mount Union and Case Western Reserve next. The final duel of the day here at the Claude Share duel.
Rincone to his feet, turns out 3-1. Goldman.
Xander back where he wants to be, on his feet. There's a length difference here in this matchup.
Yep.
You would think, at least aesthetically, that would favor the guy with the length. But is that correct, Tom?
Nah, not always.
Okay.
I thought maybe Goldman might be maybe a leg guy, try to get some. Now he's
He
getting
gets
out
in
to
on
the
the
side.
single.
Nice job not letting Rincone use his weight on him. Good job of working that outside, really keeping away from Rincone so Rincone can't drop his weight on him to stop the takedown. Take a 6-1 lead here with 15 seconds to go in the first period. Smart wrestling by Xander Goldman. This is what Xander wants to do too. He wants to keep him flat on the mat, wants to take some wind out of Rincone a little bit too.
And the first period's in the books, and it was a good one for Goldman.
Goldman chooses the neutral position as Rincone defers to him. That's probably a good thing. You don't want to go underneath a guy that's a little bit bigger than you, although Rincone's not a huge heavyweight either. What gets scary is some of these 280-pounders that are very athletic, although neither one of these guys is that big. But anymore in college wrestling, there's some very large athletic heavyweights out there.
Tom, do you find often that, so 285 is the limit, but do you ever see or is it frequent or infrequent, a 285 against a 200-pounder?
In a duel, you may not see it because coaches don't want to do that to a 200-pounder, unless it's a kid that's a real high-caliber kid. Because even if it's a 97-pounder that you're bumping up, you want them to come in about 215 or 220 if you can, and they can do that without sounding too crazy with the weight management part of that, especially if they know they're going to be at heavyweight for a while. What you don't want them to do is weigh in at 197 and have to bump them up to heavyweight against a 285-pounder.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Goldman's up 6-1. We've got 45 seconds left in this second period.
In high school in Ohio, there's you have to weigh a minimum to be heavyweight. So with the 215-pound weight class, you have to weigh a minimum of 210 to wrestle at heavyweight. In other words, you can bump up one weight class, but you got to be at least 210
pounds. You got to weigh in
at
at 210.
At least 210 to do that. Six to 1. Goldman's happy right now with the lead, and let Rincone take some shots, and he'll counter on him. Good job. Stalling warning on Rincone.
15 seconds left in this second period.
Well, Rincone kind of initiated that shot. Goldman countered, but he picked up the stalling warning.
This period will end right here in the middle of the mat and Goldman will take a step back, up 6-1.
Rincone's choice in the third period.
He'll go up.
He wants to go on top. He wants to see if he can use some of that weight on Goldman a little bit. He's down 6-1 here. See if he can make something happen from up there.
Goldman's got 44 seconds of ride time built up. So Rincone will dig into that a little, or at least try.
Goldman doing a nice job of using his hips to keep Rincone's weight off him.
And
Gets
control
to his
the
feet, gets
hands.
the one. Nice job.
Yeah.
Really nice
Come
job
up,
by
peel
Xander
those
Goldman.
hands off, right,
really,
Tom?
Yeah, hand control. You
Yep.
come to your feet, but when you come to your feet, you better have hand control. You're not going to get to escape.
7-1. Goldman. Last match in this duel. Spartans up 29-10 team point wise. Case Western Reserve with the lead. Manchester also the Spartans. Manchester steamrolled Mount Union. I mean, that dual meet was over in 40 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how it goes with Case Western next.
Yeah.
Every matchup's different, right, Tom?
Yep. Referee's going to penalize Rincone. Rincone's a little frustrated right there. Kind of cracking him on the head. Yeah, a little bit excessive. I think Rincone's frustrated. Goldman's countered him a couple times real nice.
45 seconds left in this match. It's 8-1. Xander Goldman. Goldman wearing the silver and royal blue of Case Western, looking for the takedown, and he's going to get it.
Great mat return by Goldman.
Wow.
There. Really nice counter off of Rincone's attack. Kind of does that short drag out of there, gets the takedown, and then the nice lift and mat return for Xander Goldman.
So we got 15 seconds left, and Goldman's got this one in hand. Just really driving. And Rincone's hurt.
Rincone yelled, "Oh my God!" as
he's holding his left knee.
Goldman was running the bar there. I think the knee got trapped. The leg got trapped, and he's trying to run the bar.
But he's up, and that's a good sign.
College wrestling, we cut the injury time, and Goldman has his choice of where he wants to go with 4 seconds to go. He'll go back on top of Rincone.
And this one is over just as the whistle blew.
Major decision for Xander Goldman. Case Western Reserve to finish it off. To make the final 33-10. The Spartans of Case Western Reserve over the Spartans of Manchester.
One duel is left. Case Western Reserve will stay on the mat after a short break, and they'll welcome the Mount Union Purple Raiders. I'm Ron Yance, my partner Tom Evans. We'll be back for that final duel in just moments.